Umueze village, there lived an elderly man known as Elder Chukwudi. He was a respected man in the church, a founding member of St. Michael's Anglican Church, a prayer warrior, a notable farmer, and a disciplinarian. His wife, Mama Emeka, was known for her soft heart and deep faith. It was Christmas season. Harmattan breeze danced with the sound of church bells, and the whole village smelled of rice, fried chicken, and hope. In the compound of Elder Chukwudi Okafor, joy was everywhere. This Christmas was special. For the very first time in several years, all their children was coming home. The first to arrive the village was Emeka, the first son. Stepping down from a shiny car, phone pressed to his ear. "Yes, bro, I'm in the village. No place like home." Mama Ifunanya hugged him tightly, and he went to have a handshake with his father. Next was Ngozi, arriving quietly with her 2 children in a keke napep. She greeted everyone respectfully, dropped her big Ghana must-go bag, and went straight to greet their grandmother. Then came Chiamaka, sunglasses on, AirPods in the ear, and a fancy small bag. "Village network is bad," she complained. Lastly, Obinna arrived on a commercial bike, one small bag in hand, and nothing else. Mama Ifunanya hugged him tightly. "My son, how are you?" "I am fine, Mama," he said, and entered the house. Emeka, the first son, was yet to marry. His business is thriving, but is not doing well as he wants. Ngozi, on the other hand, the first daughter, has married with 2 children. His husband's business just collapsed recently, and she's trying everything possible to build with her husband again. Life was not easy with her. Chiamaka, the slay mama. She's a fashion designer with swag. She know they carry last. It's not up to a year that she was settled and opened her own shop. She's just trying and managing life. Obinna, on the other hand, just finished secondary school not too long ago. Since there was no money to further his education yet, he was just doing one small business to another, managing people's social media accounts. But he really wanted to go deep into tech, but money was hindering him. None of these children was a graduate. They are just doing well in their respective businesses. Goats bleated, chickens scattered. Mama Emeka smiled until her cheeks hurt. That evening, Elder Chukwudi gathered everyone. They ate akpu and egusi soup in the village house sit-out and drank to satisfaction. Their aged grandma was full of joy, seeing all her grandchildren again, since Papa Emeka was the only son she had. This Christmas, God has been good to me. God blessed me immensely through famine, Papa Emeka said. Tomorrow, after Christmas celebration, I will hand this envelope to one person in this family. Elder Chukwudi brought out a big brown envelope. Inside this envelope is 5 million naira, he said. Everyone froze. This money is meant to help whoever that needs it the most, whether for business, rent, school, anything. But I want us to pray and decide wisely. In order to know the particular person that will take the money, He continued, "Each of you will come to my room one after the other and I will interview you. Then after the whole interview, whoever I decide according to the interview I got from all of you will take the money to better his or her life. Then when the person is fully settled, he or she can contribute something to help and empower another member of this family. I want to make sure that all of you are comfortable and financially balanced." Everywhere went silent. Nobody expected it. Emeka looked at his wristwatch. Ngozi scratched his head with hopes. Amaka uttered, "Wow, I don't blow finally." Obinna was just seated with her mother. The money was kept inside their aged grandmother's room. Nobody else knew where the money was except Papa Emeka. Then the interview began. He called his children one after the other, starting from Emeka. "Emeka," he said, "you are my first son, but I really want to hear from you. Who do you think needs this money the most among the four of you?" Emeka took a heavy breath. "Papa," he said, "to be honest with you, my business is not really moving smoothly the way I want. I need this money, but Obinna needs it the most. He is very skilled and is an intelligent boy who knows his ways around tech. He's a tech wizard. We can give him this 5 million naira to empower him to learn a high-paying tech skill that is going to benefit him and benefit this family." When Emeka's interview session was over, Ngozi was called in. Papa Emeka said, "Ngozi, my precious daughter, how are you doing?" "Papa, I'm fine, we are managing." He asked the same question. "My daughter, among the four of you, who do you think needs this money the most?" "Papa," she said, "things has not been moving well for me and my family. My husband's business is not doing well at all, but we are managing. This 5 million naira will really go a long way for me. I would have said you should give it to me. But for now, I may not be able to handle it well. I suggest we give it to Obinna. He's good in tech, and if you use it to learn a very high-tech demanding skill, he will do very well. I am sure of that." Elder Chukwudi called in Chiamaka. He repeated the same question. "My beautiful daughter, who do you think needs this money the most among the four of you?" Chiamaka said, "Papa, to be frank, I'm broke. Are they broke? But this 5 million naira, give it to Obinna. I am sure he's going to multiply that money. I am very sure of what I'm saying. Obinna is a very smart and intelligent boy. He will do well with the money." Papa Emeka was very surprised and happy at the same time. He never thought that his children will love each other like this. He thought that they would be selfish in their responses, but he was surprised and proven wrong. He never knew that pure love exists among his children. He was very happy. Then he called Obinna and said, "My son, this 5 million naira in this envelope is my sweat, and I want to invest it in one of my children. I want to empower one of you. Who among you, the four, do you think needs this money most?" Obinna sighed heavily and said, Papa, Brother Emeka's business is not doing well. Sister Ngozi's husband's business just collapsed and she herself is struggling. Chiamaka needs to renovate her salon. So you can give it to any of them or share it among the three of them. As for me, I am the last born, so just forget about me. I can cope. I'll keep managing. Tears of joy rolled down their father's eyes. Because what manner of love is this? His children loved each other very well. He was very happy that at least, even if he died now, he is sure that his children will live peacefully. On Christmas Day, after service, the family returned. By midday, the kitchen turned into a battlefield of flavors. Big pots on fire, firewood cracking. One big goat was slaughtered. 2 big chicken was slaughtered equally, washed with hot water and salt. Seasoning cubes dropped one by one into the big pot. The aroma spread across the whole compound. Mami Ifunanya washed rice again and again. Ngozi sliced onions carefully with tears running down her cheeks. Chiamaka reluctantly washed the chicken. Obinna stirred the stew, sweat running down his face. Brother Emeka shouted from inside, "The food never done?" "Ofara obere," Chiamaka replied. Mami Ifunanya laughed. Grandma was walking from corner to corner supervising everything. When the food was ready, they dined together in the sitting room. When they finished eating, laughter filled the whole compound, and children ran about chasing one another in excitement. Elder Chukwudi stood up, cleared his throat. "My children," he said, "the time has come. Let me go and bring the envelope." Everyone became quiet and nervous at the same time. Mami Ifunanya folded her hands in prayer. Ngozi wiped her mouth nervously. Chiamaka removed her AirPods. Obinna bowed his head. Elder Chukwudi walked towards their grandmother's room. The same room with a wooden door that always smelled of old memories. Moments later, a loud shout tore through the compound. "Chineke!" Everyone jumped to their feet. Elder Chukwudi staggered out of the room, his face pale, his hands shaking. "The envelope," he shouted. "The big brown envelope is missing." For a second, nobody spoke. Then, as if awoken from the dream, Mami Ifunanya screamed, "Jesus!" Ngozi shouted, "Stolen?" Emeka said, "Impossible." Obinna was just staring at the air. Chiamaka's jaw dropped. Ah! 5 million just vanished like that? I don't understand though. Obinna stood up slowly, confusion written all over his face. Elder Chukwudi held his head. "I kept it there with my own hands. Nobody else knew where the money was. Nobody." Fear entered the compound like an uninvited guest. Suspicion followed immediately. "Who entered Mama's room?" Emeka asked sharply. "Are you accusing us?" Ngozi fired back. Chiamaka crossed her arms. This thing is not funny. I am not understanding anything. Somebody should just wake me up." Mami Ifunanya began to cry. Hey, Chimo! Hey, God forbid that one of my children will steal from his father. This thing is not ordinary. Somebody entered this compound. But of course, nobody entered the compound. The argument grew louder, emotions boiling over. Everyone was confused. Until suddenly, grandmother's wooden door opened. Everyone turned. Their aged grandmother stepped out slowly, leaning on her walking stick. In her hands was the big brown envelope. Silence fell like thunder. Mama Ifunanya gasped. Mama. Elder Chukwudi froze. Mama, is that the envelope? The old woman smiled calmly. Yes, my son, she said. I hid it. Hid it? Everyone shouted together. Yes, she nodded. I hid it in a safer place without your knowledge, Papa Emeka. Hey, nobody expected that. Grandma continued. Since my door is not strong enough and the walls have ears, I saw when you entered my room in the middle of the night to keep that envelope. So I know that money tears the heart. So I decided to hide it in a safe place for you. Ah, Mama, you almost gave me high blood pressure, Elder Chukwudi said in relief. He walked closer and collected the envelope with trembling hands. After they have settled down, Papa Emeka continued. My children, during the interview, every one of you said the same thing. They all looked at him in surprise. You all agreed that this money should be given to Obinna so he can learn a high-demand tech skill and build a future. The siblings looked at one another in disbelief. Obinna's knees gave way. He knelt down immediately. Papa, brother, sister, Chiamaka, he cried, tears streaming down his face. I did not expect this. I did not expect it. You love me like this? You all love me like this? I swear before God, I will not disappoint you. Elder Chukwudi lifted him up and placed the envelope in his hands. This money is yours, my son, he said. Not because you are the best, but because your siblings chose you. With love. Tears of joy filled the compound. Mama Ifunanya hugged Obinna tightly and said words of prayer for him. Ngozi cried openly. Emeka pulled him into a strong embrace. Chiamaka wiped her tears and laughed through them. Hugs everywhere, love everywhere. That Christmas, no goats, no chicken, no meat was sweeter or felt warmer, because in Umueze village that day, love proved stronger than money. Obinna took the money, and when the celebration was over, he traveled to learn a high-tech demand skill. Of course, I'm very sure he's going to do well. Since the siblings chose him, who am I? So guys, thanks for watching, and please do drop your contribution. What did you learn from the story? And do not forget to like. Thank you. Bye.